welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. I am Rosalind Yukic, and I am a Jesus-loving homeschool mom who does keto, and I live in Croatia. And as promised for my Wednesday video, I am giving you a keto update. In my Wednesday video, I talked about how I'm getting back on keto and how I've been getting back on keto for probably the last couple of months. I've had days and even a week, maybe here or two, that I have done very, fairly well. But yeah, overall not been very consistent. And so I talked about in that video about how I was embarking on an extended fast. And my goal, my sort of potential goal was to fast till tomorrow afternoon. I went ahead and broke that fast about almost 2 hours ago, just under 2 hours ago. And that was a 41-hour fast. I was actually very, very happy with that. Given the fact that I've not fasted regularly since October, I really felt that that was great, actually. I was surprised I made it as long as I did, and I still felt good when I broke my fast. I just knew that that was the time. Last night, so to give you a little bit of background, on Thursday mornings, I get up about 3:45 in the morning to join my dad's church's Wednesday Bible study on Zoom. And so that's a super early morning. And last night, I don't know, I'm going to guess that it was ketones that just shot like up to the universe. And I did not get to sleep until 3:30 this morning. I was literally almost 24 hours awake. And the thing was is that I felt really good. Like physically, I felt great. My mind was sharp. I had so much energy, which is what ketones do. Usually for me, that happens on day 2, not on day 1. But I did test my breath ketones, and it did register that I was in ketosis, which was a surprise to me given how I was doing. I actually got up about 1:30 in the morning, and it was just like, whatever. And I grabbed my Bible, I grabbed my devotional, I grabbed my prayer journal, and I had a really long time with the Lord, and it was so beautiful. It was sweet. Usually when I'm fasting, I have great devotional times with God. And this was particularly wonderful because I knew no one was going to be waking up and interrupting me. I had literally all the time in the world at 1:30 in the morning. And I got back to sleep. Well, got back to sleep. I didn't get to sleep before that. So I got to sleep at 3:30. Got up at 6:30. I've been going all day. It is now 4:20. So about 10 hours later, I'm feeling really, really good. This is why I love being on, on keto, because I feel the best when I am. So my goal was to launch me back into the game, to get my head back in the game, and it is definitely there. I broke my fast with a salad. It was very delicious. It was also not a lot, but it was perfect. Like I just felt really, I felt comfortably full, like just right. And so that is wonderful. So that's it for today. I'm not eating anything more. My goal is to do during the week 18, 6, or 20, or OMAD, 1 meal a day. That's my goal for during the week. But with those skipped meals, keeping that calorie deficit. So not taking the calories that I would have been eating in those meals and putting them in the 1 or 2 meals that I will be eating. That's what I'm not doing. In a previous video, I talked about that, where I had landed on a video by Dr. Jason Fung, and he talked about that this is a fasting mistake. Like if you're fasting for weight loss, that's like the thing you don't want to do, is to eat those missed calories in the meals that you are actually eating during your eating window. And so, but then on the weekends, taking that 48-hour fasting challenge that I had been wanting to do in November, and then wanted to do in December, and then had thought to do in January, and I'm still in January, thank goodness, and actually do that then through the end of February. That is my goal, is doing those weekend 48-hour challenges, but with the goal of actually then in March doing weekend 72-hour fasts, and possibly just making that my new routine for a while. My goal with the health fasting is to regulate my hormones, so get them well regulated and in, you know, their proper function, as well as weight loss, but also as a way of retraining my mind, or what like the Bible calls it, renewing your mind, so that when I feel like I need to snack, put something in my mouth. And to be really honest, none of us really need to snack. No one needs to snack. Snacks are not necessary meals. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are necessary meals. Snacking is not necessary. So when I feel like I just need to, like, you know, munch on something, asking myself, why do I feel like I need to do that? You know, is it boredom? Is it emotional eating? Is it, you know, what is it? You know, why does, because, you know, 99% of the time it's not legitimate hunger. It is just mind hunger. It's, you know, here where I just, you know, mindless eating. And so that is my goal, is to really just retrain my mind to, instead of turning to food, then, you know, turning to scripture and meditating on scripture or prayer, or, you know, turning it into, you know, a spiritual kind of direction. And so that is my goal with that. Before I close out this video, I just want to say that, just want to shout out Alita's Keto Journey. Alita is talking right now. She's doing a series on keto for beginners. I really encourage you to go check out her channel. I loved what she said in her first video, where she's talking about keeping it simple. Don't get caught up in all of the little minute details, the details that tend to bog us down and tend to overwhelm us, and a lot of times prevent us from even starting something like this. You know, if you get into the wrong keto group, you will encounter that, and you will probably also encounter some keto snobs who are like, this is the only legitimate way to do keto. The only legitimate way to do keto is what works for you. So the ketogenic diet is basically whatever diet helps you get into a state of ketosis and maintain that state of ketosis. So for some, it may mean limiting your carbs to 10 to 15 grams a day, which is not very many. That is actually very, very small. That is almost entirely meat and fat, with almost no veg at all. For some, you can go 20 to 30. Some can go up to 50 grams of carbs per day. And that's total carbs. That's not net carbs. You know, whatever gets you in a state of ketosis and keeps you there, that is a ketogenic diet for you. It really is not a one size fits all. And to be really honest, no diet is one size fits all, and no one diet is for everyone. For some people, keto is not good for them. Like my mom is like that. She should not do keto because she doesn't look healthy or feel healthy when she's eating a ketogenic diet. But she does eat a low carb diet. And so for her, low carb is what she needs to do. That means that her carb threshold is higher than a typical ketogenic carb threshold. And so, you know, I liked what Alita had to say. I also liked what she had to say about what I was just talking about. Ask yourself, why are you eating? Are you truly hungry? And if you don't really know what truly hungry feels like, I encourage you to do a fast, because fasting will help you to become acquainted with what it means to be truly hungry. And that is one reason why I like to do not just intermittent fasting, but also extended fasting, because it reminds me of what true hunger is, so that when my mind gets hungry, when my body isn't hungry, I can really differentiate between the two. And I can recognize that mind hunger so much quicker than I would if I was not doing extended fasting. So I encourage you to check out her channel. I will leave her link in the description below. Be sure to give her a shout out and a follow. I know that you will enjoy her encouraging videos. She has already had amazing success on the ketogenic diet and is continuing that journey. And her videos are just always very, very encouraging. And so I encourage you to just stop by, check her out, leave her a kind comment, let her know that I sent you over, and also be sure to follow her while you're there. If you liked this video, be sure to give it that thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that this is the kind of content that you want to see from me and that you want to see on YouTube in general. And that's it for today. I will see you in the next video. Bye.